Is there any self-respecting gamer out there that doesn't have massive respect for Super Mario Bros? Exactly. While it was actually 1981's Donkey Kong that is widely considered the world's first platform game, Mario, who was initially introduced as Jumpman, is the playable character in the game. However, it was 1985's Super Mario Bros. That really popularized the genre of side-scrolling 2D platformers and brought it to the fore. And now, nearly 40 years since the release of the first game, a new 2D Mario platformer is due to be released in October 2023. Super Mario Bros. Wonder is the first 2D platformer since New Super Mario Bros. U was released in 2012 and is a game that many Mario fans are eagerly looking forward to. But after decades of games, is there anything new to be seen here? And even then, is there anything wrong with classic Super Mario Bros? Let's dig a little deeper and find out. It's important to take note that the design of games is inevitably limited by the technology available to developers at the time. For example, in the first Super Mario Bros., if Mario went out of bounds on the vertical axis, he would disappear for a short while. In many ways, you can think of Mario as running along a 2D world that only really exists within a limited flat bounding box, almost as though the world itself is on a conveyor belt and he is only able to exist relative to the position of the belt. There are probably better analogies, but I think you get my point. What I'm saying is that Super Mario Bros. Is the way it is because that was more or less what was possible at the time. Remember, this is a good 7 or so years before FPS games became a thing, so in many respects, gaming was still in its infancy in the mid-80s. At the same time though, these limitations inevitably led to the creation of some unique gameplay mechanics and had a crucial role in shaping not only the 2D side-scrolling genre, but gaming as a whole. Seeing that it's now 2023 and processing power and technology have increased exponentially, it's possible to craft better-looking games that are more dynamic and less restricted in terms of their design and mechanics. I'm sure many of you are well aware of this and even saying, well, yeah, obviously. But I think what I'm trying to say here is that we tend to take just how far gaming has come for granted, and in a relatively short space of time for that matter. From 1972's Pong to 2013's Grand Theft Auto 5, gaming has gone from a single-screen monochrome image with moving pixels to replete immersive worlds complete with music, dialogue, sound effects, and more. It really is mind-blowing when you think about it. To this end, I would say that Super Mario Bros. Wonder is the answer to the question, what if we had to remake the original Super Mario Bros. From scratch using today's technology? The most obvious answers are all new graphics, more dynamic animations and facial expressions, and a brand new soundtrack, and so on. But I would hardly call this creative or original. Plenty of developers have done this, and there's nothing wrong with that. But being the franchise that defined the genre, I would think it prudent, and even necessary, for Super Mario Bros. To turn the entire platforming experience on its head and redefine the genre, building on everything it does well and introducing new mechanics that will impress fans the world over. And judging by what's been released online so far, I would say that Super Mario Bros. Wonder does just that. What is it that Super Mario Bros. Embodies? First and foremost, I would say fun, creativity, and lighthearted, wholesome humor. It's a franchise that's delighted kids and adults everywhere for many decades and doesn't intend to turn its back on its loving audience anytime soon, or ever for that matter. But there's something else that Super Mario Bros. Was a major pioneer in when it comes to gaming, and that, my friends, is physics. Yes, while Super Mario Bros. May have featured relatively simple linear physics, it leveraged them to their fullest, providing gamers with some serious challenges to conquer. I would argue that Super Mario Bros. Wonder is simply an extension of the original game's core mechanic and takes the whole physics aspect to a place where it's at its most dynamic and chaotic. Whether it's games, movies, or songs, everything is about managing expectations, carefully straddling the line between the new and novel and the well-worn and familiar. Thanks to Super Mario Bros. Wonder's new power-up called the Wonder Flower, the world fans have come to know and love will transform in unexpected ways, or may even cause Mario, or any of the game's 6 playable characters for that matter, to transform into a giant spiky ball or even an elephant. Indeed, Elephant Mario is now a thing, and long may he endure. I have a feeling it might be difficult for this Italian pachyderm to slide down pipes, but no matter. So will all fans of the classic games enjoy these new dynamics? Probably not, but I would think the vast majority will see the game for what it is and enjoy it all the same. Super Mario Bros. Wonder is classic Mario with an all-new exciting twist, and even though we've only seen some of the gameplay and what's possible, it's a colorful and musical tribute to the franchise as a whole and something I think will resonate well with both old and new audiences alike. As a bonus, you'll be able to play with up to 3 friends locally and take on challenges together, working alongside one another to overcome tricky obstacles and make it to the final goal. As I said earlier, Super Mario Bros. Wonder looks like it turns up the fun big time and is a game that you'll be able to enjoy with your friends or alone if you prefer. It may take you some time to adjust to the wacky worming pipes, rhino stampedes, and rolling herds of very round hippos, but I have to tell you that from a gameplay and visuals perspective, Super Mario Bros. Wonder looks absolutely incredible and is something you'll definitely want to put on your radar. It really upends the traditional formula, but it can totally do that because, at the end of the day, this is Super Mario Bros. We're talking about. Super Mario Bros. Wonder is out on October 20th, 2023 and will be available exclusively on the Nintendo Switch. And that's a wrap, fam. What do you think of Super Mario Bros. Wonder? Is this the 2D platforming Mario game we've all been waiting for, or do you think it's a step too far? Let me know in the comments. Please give this video a like and subscribe to the channel for more gaming, VR and tech content. From me and the crew here at Metasquad, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Later!